All right, let's get right into it. If you're dealing with bed bugs, you know just how much of a nightmare it can be. But today, we're going to walk you through the entire protocol, from a crazy effective DIY trap all the way to the exact professional steps for getting rid of them for good.
I mean, it is the worst feeling, isn't it? That creepy crawly sensation when you're just trying to get some sleep. Yeah, nobody wants to go through that. But don't worry, we've got a solid plan for you.
And look, this isn't just another random tip from the internet. The promise here, according to Aero Pest Service, is that this strategy is a total game changer. It's designed to completely shift how you approach this fight. So, let's kick things off with something that feels like a secret weapon. It's a simple, homemade trap that most people have never even heard of, and it uses the bedbug's own biology against them. And you know what the best part is? You've probably got all this stuff in your house right now. Seriously, we're talking about an empty soda bottle, a bowl, some yeast and sugar from the kitchen, a few other basic household items, and that's it.
And putting this thing together is incredibly easy. First, you'll mix up your bait. That's the warm water, yeast, and sugar. That's what's going to create the magic. Then you prep the bowl. Wrap the outside in masking tape so they have something to grip onto, and then dust the inside with baby powder so it's too slippery to climb out. Put the bottle in the bowl, drape a little plastic bag over the top, and you are ready for action.
Okay, so how does this little homemade contraption actually work? It's pretty brilliant, actually. Let's get into the science and, more importantly, the strategy of where to put it to make it work.
So it all comes down to one thing: carbon dioxide. That mixture of yeast and sugar starts fermenting and pumping out CO2 gas. For a bedbug, that gas is like a giant flashing neon sign that says dinner is served. It mimics a living, breathing person. And here is the genius of the trap. That CO2 gas is heavier than air, so it pools inside the bowl. The bugs, drawn by the scent, crawl right up the grippy masking tape. But the second they get over the edge, they hit that slick baby powder, lose their footing, and fall right in. And they can't get out. Now, where you put this thing is absolutely critical. You want them right where the action is. Near the headboard is perfect. Put one on each side of the bed. But here's the real pro tip. You need to get out of that room for a couple of days. Why? Because if you're in there breathing, your CO2 will compete with the trap CO2, and they'll come for you instead. Okay, and this is maybe the most important part of this whole explainer, so listen up. This trap is an incredible tool for finding out if you have bedbugs and for monitoring them. But it will not, by itself, solve a real infestation. It's step one, not the entire solution. So if you see a bug, you want it gone, like right now. Let's talk about what you can use for those immediate, on-the-spot kills while you're getting ready for the main event. You basically have two main options here. For a quick fix, 91% rubbing alcohol will kill a bug. If you spray it directly, it works. But professional sprays have a major advantage that the alcohol just can't compete with. And here's the big problem with alcohol. It has zero, and I mean zero, residual effect. The second it dries, it's completely useless. It doesn't leave behind any lasting protection, so it does nothing for all the bugs that you can't see. And that brings us to the main event, the final phase. This is the full-on, comprehensive plan that the professionals use to make sure every single bug is gone for good. This is how you actually win the war. Pros use a two-pronged chemical attack. First, they use a targeted aerosol, something like Bedlam Plus, for the furniture itself, the mattress, the box spring, the bed frame. Then, they use a residual spray, like PT Alpine, for the surrounding area to create a deadly barrier that keeps killing bugs long after you sprayed. And your application has to be almost surgically precise. You're not just spritzing the top of the mattress. No, you're hitting every single seam, every fold. You're pulling back the fabric on the box spring and getting inside. You're spraying every crack, every joint, every single screw hole on that bed frame. Then you lay down that barrier around the room. So why all this obsessive detail? Why do you have to be so thorough? Well, it comes down to a pretty shocking number, 95%. That's right. It's estimated that 95% of treatments fail simply because tiny cracks and crevices were missed. These bugs are masters of hiding. If you miss one little spot, you've missed the entire infestation. The source material puts it pretty bluntly here. A lot of treatments fail because people get lazy. This isn't a 5-minute job. It takes real work and dedication to get rid of these things for good. And to wrap it all up, you've got to strip every piece of bedding and linen and run it through the washer and dryer on the absolute highest heat setting. Heat kills them, period. Oh, and don't forget the pet beds. And of course, always follow the safety directions and let everything dry completely before you go back into the room.
So there you have it, the whole playbook, from detection with a clever trap to on-the-spot kills to a full-scale professional-grade eradication plan. It's a lot of work, for sure, but it is a clear path to getting your home and your peace of mind back. The only question is, are you ready to get to work?